Start of chapter 4. 4.1 notes are here. We're working with slope-intercept form. This is slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. It says, what does the m represent? The m is slope. So we can look at it also as the rise over the run. Now there's a couple reasons why they use m instead of s. S could look like a 5. Just something different, I guess. But the slope is m, not s. Slope is m. B is the y-intercept. So where it crosses the y-axis. So this is our slope, this is our y-intercept. So when we're building an equation, if we have the slope and the y-intercept, we just got to put the stuff in the right spots and we have it. So if we look at example 1, the writing of the equation is pretty easy. We have the slope, we have the y-intercept, so we just go to our equation, y equals mx plus b, and plug in our m. Y equals 3/4 x, and our b is negative 2. Minus 2, if you put plus negative 2, that's fine too, but that's our equation. Now it says graph it here too, so I have my graph paper here. Start with the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is negative 2, we're going to go down 2 and put a dot. Then we use our slope. Rise, 1, 2, 3, run, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put another dot, connect those two, and we have our graph. The next example I have is not in y equals form. So we need to either change it to y equals or we need to do something else. So I'm going to first change it to y equals here, show you what that looks like, and then I'm going to graph it a different way. So if we do it this way, we have to subtract 3x from both sides of the equal sign. So we have 2y equals minus 3x plus 6. And then we need to get rid of the 2, so it's multiply here, so we do the opposite, divide, and make sure we divide everything. So y equals minus 3 over 2x plus 3. So when we graph this, again, this is our y-intercept, and this is our slope. We start with the y-intercept of 3, so up 3, 1, 2, 3, and put a dot. And our slope now is a negative, so our plane has to crash, or it's going down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and there's my graph. So that's one way to do it. We've talked about how to do this when it's in standard form already, and the way we did that was find the x and y intercepts. Put 0 in for x, figure out what y is. Put 0 in for y, figure out what x is. So if we put 0 in for x, 3 times 0 plus 2y equals 6, that goes away. So 2y equals 6, y equals 3. And then we put 0 in for y. 3x plus 2 times 0 equals 6. That goes away, so x equals 2. So when we graph it this way, we go up 3, put a dot, and this is the x-intercept. So we go over 2, and we have our line there. Either way, same graph, different way. Here's the last example I have for you. We have y equals, so we have to decide what's the slope and what's the y-intercept. Well, if we go back to our equation, the number in front of the x, oh, can't see that, number in front of the x is the slope. But there is no x. So if there is no x, 0 times x is 0, so we don't have to write it. So 0 is our slope. And our b is the number that's by itself, so negative 3. And now when we graph this, we know we go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and put a dot, and our slope is 0 over 1. So we go up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1. And we have our graphed line there with the slope and the y-intercept. Now, if you're watching my videos, I have an extra credit assignment for you, but I do not want you to tell other people. I want them to see if they watch the video and do it themselves. So, if you email me the equation to this line, find the slope and the y-intercept and make the equation for it, here's my email address, I will give you some extra credit. But again, don't tell anyone. Let them find it from the video.